Hey, this is Badu from Brookdale Toyota. Today I'm going to show you all the different things we can do on the navigation screen of a 2014 Toyota RAV4. All right, so I'm going to show you how to navigate around this screen a little bit here. And the way this is set up at this moment is we have north being at the top and south being at the bottom. So right now, this particular freeway here, 694, is running east to west. Now, every time I push that top corner here, we change the orientation. And right now it's going to change to show the tip of this triangle here being the front part of the vehicle. So we are in fact facing northwest and the freeway is behind me, and it looks like it may not be necessarily running east to west, but again the map will move about and it's going to show me, for example, that Brooklyn Boulevard is right now to my left and 69th Avenue is about straight ahead. Another way here is if I push in the top corner, we have this kind of bird's eye view, 3D view of the map as well. So you can kind of pick and choose how you want to adjust the map to see what you want to see. The next button here for options, a couple of different things we can adjust here, starting with map mode. Based on what I'm doing now, meaning if you have an address entered in the system, some of these are going to pop up as options, but right now I can set it up to be map only, or I can have dual maps, and you can get one, for example, that shows you the very next turn and one that puts it in a bigger perspective. You can have the map and the compass being shown. And what we're not seeing here that's all grayed out is the turn list and turn by turn arrows and so on. So those only come up again once we have a destination entered. The next one here is map information, and this is where we're going to put onto the screen whatever information we want to see. So I'm going to start with select POI, which is point of interest. So once you have that, we can have all the gas stations, for example, being added onto the screen. We can find all of our dining options added to the screen, and all you need to do is, for example, go to dining all, and there. Now on the screen it's going to put all the restaurants and so on that are going to be close to us. So for good measure, we'll add gas stations here. If you don't find the ones that you need here, we have other points of interest. So we can go into, for example, recreation and attractions here, and then find golf courses and add them to the system as well. So very well detailed. You can really find whatever it is you want. So right now you see there's a Shell station just ahead of us, and if I zoom out a little bit, I'm sure we'll find even more points of interest. So there's a few, we have some restaurants popping up in here as well. And all of that again I got by going to options and then map information. So to clean up the screen, we can go to change POI and clear up all those particular icons. Now they're all gone. So we're going to go back into map information here and start with route trace. Now route trace will allow you to essentially leave little red dots along the path that you've taken. So if you're going down a road that's not marked on your map, let's say it's a new area of town that just got built, and by following those dots, by leaving them in the first place, we can follow them back out and know exactly the way that we came in. So if you're going into an area that's not marked, you can use that to essentially find your way back. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Now every time I do, it's asking me, do I want to keep those little dots that were created on the screen? In this case, I'm going to say no. And again, if you wanted to save them in here, you could, and then delete them whenever you choose to. A couple of more things on here. We have the speed limit turned on, and we have traffic information as well. So while I'm driving, what you're going to see very quickly here on the screen, these green arrows are indicating the flow of traffic on the major roads. So we have Brooklyn Boulevard as well as the freeway here, 694, that are flowing pretty nice right now, and we have the green, and we can go to yellow or red, indicating that there is a lot more congestion. If a particular road is closed and so on, it'll pop up right on the screen. And the speed limit, being that we're standing still now, is not being shown. But on the major roads as well, you're going to have a speed limit that shows up here. So if you wanted to see it, you can just glance right over. Down at the bottom here, on the bottom left, we have our zoom options. So we can zoom in, zoom out to get more or less information. And as soon as this clears up here, we'll see the rest of the information here. Now, We'll start with DEST, that's destination, and that's where we would go to enter a destination. We have a separate video just for that, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but you can pick from all these different options to enter a destination. And the last one here is right now showing me that this is our current location. So if I were to touch a separate point on the map here, what it's doing is it's letting me know that from my current location to the location that's been selected, it's 0.4 miles. And if I want, I can mark that particular point so I can find it later. I can even hit enter here, and it'll start giving me directions to that particular point. So if I know that I just, let's say, needed to head about this area here but don't have the exact address, it gives me a general idea what the address will be, and I can choose to just hit enter, and it will give me directions to that particular point. So you can see straight from the screen here, there's a lot of information to be had. And to go back to my current location, all I need to do is hit apps and navigation. So now you're back to where we started. I'm Badu from Brookdale Toyota. Thank you for watching.